For decades, whenever you read a headline about global defense, India was almost always labeled as one thing, one of the world's biggest arms importers. We bought from Russia, from France, from the United States, from Israel. But behind the scenes, a massive shift has been taking place. India is no longer just buying, we are rapidly becoming a major global defense exporter. In the financial year 2025-26, India achieved a record-breaking milestone, 38,424 crore rupees in defense exports. That is over 4 billion US dollars. But here is the real question nobody's talking about. What exactly is India selling? Who on earth is buying Indian weapons? And how did we go from being a dependent buyer to a global supplier exporting to over 80 countries? Today, we are going to break it down in detail. And trust me, the reality is much more interesting than you think. When you hear defense exports, your mind probably jumps straight to fighter jets and massive missiles. While we are doing that, the complete picture is divided into three major categories. High-end weapon systems, missiles, rockets, artillery, platforms complete, aircraft, ships and vehicles, components, and subsystems. The hidden gold mine. And surprisingly, it's that third category, components, that contributes the most revenue. We'll get to why that is absolutely vital in a minute. But first, let's start with the heavy hitters, the showstoppers, the high-end weapons. First up is India's flagship export weapon, the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. Recently, India exported this beast of a system to the Philippines in a massive deal worth around 375 million US dollars. Why is this a big deal? Because the BrahMos is one of the fastest, most lethal cruise missiles in the world. It's a strategic asset. Very few countries on earth have the technology to build something like this, let alone the geopolitical clout to export it. But BrahMos isn't the only system making waves. Armenia. Caught in a highly volatile geopolitical neighborhood, Armenia has turned heavily to India for its defense needs. We have exported the Akash surface-to-air missile system, a highly advanced air defense shield. Alongside it, we sold them the Pinaka rocket system, a devastatingly effective system used for long-range, high-volume battlefield strikes. Add to this artillery guns, advanced rockets, and thousands of rounds of ammunition, and you see countries like Armenia and the UAE emerging as major buyers of Indian firepower. Next, we move from weapons to complete defense platforms. This proves something important. India isn't just selling parts to be assembled elsewhere. We are delivering ready-to-use, complete military systems. Take the aviation sector. India has exported the Dornier Do 228 aircraft, a highly versatile twin-engine plane, to island nations like Mauritius and Seychelles for maritime surveillance. We are also exporting the LH Dhruv helicopters, which have been picked up by multiple countries for transport and rescue missions. In naval systems, our shipyards are buzzing. We are exporting fast patrol boats and high-speed interceptor vessels to friendly nations like Sri Lanka, Vietnam, and Mauritius. We are even exporting advanced lightweight torpedoes to countries like Myanmar. Now we come to the most important part of this video, the largest share of India's defense exports, and that is components and subsystems. This includes aircraft parts, complex radar systems, defense electronics, night vision devices, bulletproof jackets, and military vehicle chassis. And here is the mind-blowing part. The United States of America is one of the biggest buyers of Indian defense exports. Wait, the US? The country with the biggest military-industrial complex on earth? Yes, but they aren't buying our missiles. They are importing aircraft components, highly machined engineering parts, and defense electronics manufactured right here in India. Now, pay close attention. India is becoming a key part of the global defense supply chain. I repeat, India is becoming a key part of the global defense supply chain. If you don't understand why this is a big deal, let me explain. Selling a missile to a country is a one-time event, but integrating yourself into the supply chain of global defense giants, that is absolute geopolitical power. Here is why. Strategic interdependency. When foreign defense giants rely on Indian-made parts to build their fighter jets and helicopters, they can no longer ignore India. If you sanction us, your own production lines stop. It creates an economic shield for India. The ultimate quality stamp. If the US military and European aerospace giants trust Indian components for their critical machines, it proves to the rest of the world that Indian manufacturing is world-class. Continuous revenue. A single weapon system sale brings in money once, but supplying components means continuous year-over-year contracts. It builds factories, creates thousands of high-paying engineering jobs in India, and funds our own domestic R&D. Being in the supply chain means we aren't just a store selling goods, we are the foundation holding the global defense industry up. Let's do a quick global roundup to see just how far our reach has gotten. Asia. The Philippines buys the BrahMos. Vietnam, Sri Lanka, and Indonesia are picking up our patrol boats and radar systems. The Middle East, the UAE and Saudi Arabia are sourcing massive amounts of ammunition and protective equipment. Europe and the West, the US and France are buying critical components, defense electronics, and aerostructures. Eurasia, Armenia relies on our missiles, rockets, and artillery. Africa, Morocco, and Kenya are buying Indian military trucks and protective gear. India is now exporting to literally every major region on the planet. This massive growth didn't happen by accident. It is driven by three main factors. The government's heavy push under Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India. The rise of the Indian private sector partnering with the government companies like L&T, Tata, and Bharat Forge. Competitive pricing without compromising on quality. We are making a historic transition from an import-dependent nation to a global defense supplier. So, what is the next target? The government has its eyes set on crossing 50,000 crore rupees in defense exports in the coming years. Now, one quick caveat, the government rightly keeps the exact country-wise breakdown of some of these exports highly confidential for security reasons. So while we know the major deals and the big numbers, some of our defense footprint remains classified. So the next time someone tells you that India only imports weapons, you know the truth. India is selling hypersonic capable tech. We are exporting warships. We are supplying the biggest global defense giants with the parts they need to survive. And looking at the trajectory we are on right now, this is just the beginning. In the coming years, India is on track to become one of the top defense exporters in the world. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more geopolitical deep dives, and let me know in the comments which Indian weapon system do you think has the highest export potential in the future. Jai Hind, and I will see you in the next one.